Hola, hola, mahaba. Hello, everyone. I'm trying not to look into this. Try to look. If I put my eyes down, then that glare just totally distorts my vision. Um, I do have cataracts, and I have some type of blurring going on. And well, if I have a little teeny speck on my eyeglasses because of my eyes, well, then it impairs my line of vision. And well, I don't want to have my vision impaired. Oh no, 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 no. That's what the boy says that I watch. I was watching him today. His father was doing some work here for me. He's very cute. He's like, because I tell him no, 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 and he's like, no, no, no. If only everyone would listen when you tell them no, no, no. Right? Anyway, um, today, while out doing my little errands, I stopped off and I went to one of my favorite local stores, the A Dollar Store, Dollar Tree. It's now the $1.50 tree. It's gonna continue. The prices will go up, which is fine though because you get a lot of good stuff there. Um, we, this inflation situation is what it is because of the current admin. So we all know what's happening with that. But excuse me. Yeah, so while I was out, I treated myself to a little cup of a little Haagen Dazs cup of chocolate fudge, and once you know it, just like a little kid, I made a mess, and it's like, oh my gosh, I needed like a change of clothing because I had the chocolate, it was dripping down my arm, but luckily I caught it, so it wasn't a mess. But um, I just had to add that little bit of humor. But in other breaking news, well, this is actually old news now, but well, we see this attempt now to attack Venezuela, and they're they're going full steam ahead to do this. Yeah, they're going full steam ahead with this, and it's with the pretense that it's a Darko state, and that Maduro is a Darko dealer, and it's just a way to acquire the oil in Venezuela to then in turn compensate for the major financial loss that we're currently in the midst of and will continue to be in the midst of. So, unless he pulls back on these tariffs, we are literally right now, we are entering into a depression. We are entering into a financial depression. So don't let anything with the stocks, with AI and software, don't let that fool you because that does not lead the entire market. The global market is not led by that. Yes, it's a big component, but it's not the lead factor, you know. So, and it looks like, well, we're basically screwed. We are. It's a shame to say it, but this man vote has gone ahead, terminated all these positions, closed all these agencies, and they have no intentions upon employing these people, bringing back these positions. So therefore, that's going to increase further dominoes with credit card delinquencies, which people have been looking that up, foreclosures. Okay, yeah. What is so upsetting and such a rigged system is that people that try to go get an education that come from moderate, low income means, or even say somebody who's wealthy, but if somebody who's wealthy, their parents can cover tuition costs. But for people to gain skill sets and then have to go take loans to go to colleges and then have to be basically, forced to pay back all this high interest when all these banks in 2008, When the banks and corporations all failed, they all got bailouts. So why don't you do that to the students? Why don't you give all the students a bailout? Yeah, that's something that should happen because people have gone to school to get an education to become employable. So, their student loans should be absolved. They should be absolved, you know, because for one, these schools are way overpriced. They're so overpriced for stuff that you can learn hands on, that you can get the curriculum, you could do it on your own, you know. But it's a rigged system. They don't care about regular working people. They don't care about people like that are struggling to pay off student debt, to to try to find a job in a field that a lot of people, they're not even working in the fields that they went to school for. You know, so trade schools, trade schools, trade schools. Ban all student loans. That should be abolished. The way all these millionaires and billionaires, they've made all the money that they've made since you took office, Donald J. Trump. I would love to see their shareholder, every single one of them, see all the money that they have earned since the day you became inaugurated with this whole crypto scheme. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're gonna bleed us. You're gonna make us. You're gonna destroy. Continue to destroy the regular working people because you're giving this guy vote the green light to make all this damage without caring, without caring. And you say you're the anti-war president? No, you're not anti-war. You're not anti-war. You're anti-honesty. That's exactly what you are, because everything that you've said regarding regular working people, you have not fulfilled. Promises you have made to all of your billionaires, you fulfilled all those goals. But for us, regular working people, no, no. And a lot of the people, the donors that give to your campaign and give to all the other corporate Republicans and corporate Democrats, you know what? A lot of them, they get their money. They're paid by AIPAC. They're paid by AIPAC. So what justice is being presented to the American people? You're rounding up migrants. You're rounding up migrants. You're doing it and obstructing lives, obstructing families, obstructing businesses. Businesses that people won't go to work. People won't even leave their home. So you're not doing anything beneficial but making your wallet fat. That's the only benefit, is the financial benefit for the Trump administration and all the cronies that are on Team Trump. Okay? Because the regular working people who supported you, now their eyes are open. Now their eyes are open and they see that it's been nothing but a Ponzi scheme. Now they're finally waking up. It's like, wow, just, almost one full year into the paradise known as the MAGA paradise. Right, right. Crazy. Absolutely horrendous. Absolutely freaking horrendous. Well, everybody, just stick together, help people out, and if when you shop, if you have any extra to give away, help somebody, help a family. If you're in that position to do so, because people don't even have paychecks now. People don't even have paychecks, and the fact that the fact that any country in our civilized mega billionaire greed mongering society have to go stand online for food. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. This is what we're coming down to, because the government is shut down because they don't want the Epstein files to be exposed. This is all about the Epstein files. Yep. This is all about the Epstein files. And if you think that we're going to believe anything else, you are very sadly mistaken. You are very sadly mistaken. Every single one of you. Yep. To make the American people suffer, to not release information that you're involved in, is such a disgrace. It's such a disgrace on a global level. It's such a disgrace on a familial level, on a whole, on psychological, everything. because this is you're making people suffer to not cop to what you have done. That's exactly what you're doing, Donald J. Trump. That's exactly what you're doing. Yep. And all these other people that are also on this list, probably a lot of executives in the networks, a lot of feathers have been ruffled. A lot of feathers have been ruffled, so they want to just, it's you're still talking about Epstein? No. Yes. And the world will always continue to talk about Epstein. The world will continue to talk about injustice, Palestine, and Sudan, and everything else. Unbelievable. Puerto Rico, what you're doing, you're taking over. Now there's more and more, there's going to be more and more fatalities. Yeah, it's a sick, sick world. Yeah. So much for making America great, right? Yeah. Make my wallet great. That's what it should be. Make my wallet great. Support me, make my wallet great. Because there's nothing great that you're making for America other than increasing your net income. People, that's what it all comes down to. So it all comes down to money. It all comes down to money, And this ceasefire, they've still done what they've done, and they've blanked so many more people now. Right, but this is a ceasefire. This is a ceasefire. This is another ruse that they said because they sacrificed one of their own or two of their own to continue to engage. Right. Everyone who supports that, you and every generation that is a part of you is going to suffer, and they're going to experience the consequences of their family for what you've all done. That you can take to the bank. That you can take to the bank. Yep. Horrendous, horrible people. Everybody stay safe, stay well, and do the right thing out there. And try to help people if you can, like buying somebody, like buy an extra bag of potatoes or something, or a bag of rice, that could be like their only meal, really, for real. Yeah, make America great. Make your wallet great. That's what you've done. Make Donald's wallet great. Anyway, everybody stay safe till next time, and just watch what watch everything, watch what's coming in on money wise, what's going out, and only what you need. We'll get through this. Clown shows don't last forever. They're like fillers and injectables. They dissolve. They dissolve. Later, everybody.